Hey everybody, Happy New Year. It's Byte me back at it again with another video. I'm so excited because today is the first episode of a new series I'm calling Marketplace Game Pickups. I figured this series would be a great way to showcase my technique for game collecting, how I've managed to amass so many games for so cheap, and really, this is a great way to show it to you guys. So this is going to be like a monthly series, maybe twice a month. You know, depending on how many good deals I come across. Normally, I'm not looking very hard, but you know, every day it seems like I'm checking more and more, checking my local marketplace, seeing what pops up, because there's deals that just go really fast. Like they pop up for a day and then they're gone. And there's some that will hang around for a while. For example, here's one that I had about a month ago where it was a PS3 or a PS2 Slim with 60 games, a PlayStation carry bag, and a couple controllers, some memory cards. It was a really great deal, and I got it for $100, and I pretty much picked it up that day. It was up there for 2 weeks. But anyway, I want this series to kind of showcase what really goes through my head when I'm looking for these deals, you know, finding the deal, negotiating the deal, and so forth and so on, and you know, talking about the process, you know, maybe after, you know, picking these games up, maybe the process of selling them. But in this episode I want to take it a little bit easy, and I just kind of want to show you a recent pickup that I did just to kind of give you guys the gist of what this series is going to be. This is a listing that I saw on Marketplace for $100. It was already marked down from $150. Not a bad deal. I think it had been up for about 2 weeks prior to me picking it up. And just to read a little bit about it, it was listed as Sony PlayStation 2 Fat Console, 22 games, DDR mats, controllers, and more. And it was actually a really good deal. So it came with the Fat PlayStation with the power and AV cables, 2 controllers, 2 memory cards, 2 DDR dance pads. Sorry, I got a message there. The carrying case, and 22 games. So not bad. He was actually really quick to respond. I actually didn't hassle him too much on the price, mainly because he'd already dropped down the price, and after I had seen everything in person, I was like, that's a pretty decent deal. Now, I don't have the DDR mats out right now just because they are very big and very bulky. Also, they're really hard to kind of put out to where you guys could see them. So before we get into the games, let's talk about kind of what all I got. So I did get the 2 first-party controllers, one of which is very dusty. The other one's actually in pretty decent shape. It almost looks like new. I got 2 first-party 8 megabyte memory cards. Not a bad deal on those. These actually do have game saves on them. I think the most recent one was 2009. That's pretty scary to think about, that, you know, this PlayStation has not been played that very much. This is a PlayStation 2 Fat Console. This is an earlier model. You can mainly tell just by the iLink port on the front, but it's a 3901 model. It actually works really well. I tested it. It's not very dusty. The only fault is really it's missing the sticker right there. Not a super big deal. Honestly, the rest of the console looks mint. The warranty sticker is intact. I'm actually really happy by how this console looks. It actually looks better than the one that's currently on my shelf, so maybe I'll switch it out. I don't know. And then, of course, I got this PlayStation carry bag. I actually already have a carry bag that I got in my last deal. I'll kind of, let me go get it. So this is the other licensed bag I got. It's actually a little dirty right now. I'm trying to figure out the best way to clean this because it's still really dirty. But this one actually looks pretty good. So I might hold on to this one. This one's a little bit thinner than this one, so I don't know what the deal with that is. But this one's got two buckles on it. This one only has one, but the strap is also different. So of course I got the cables with an AV set. Pretty standard when you're buying these consoles that you're going to come across these. So let's move on to the games. So I got a lot of games here, 22. When I added this whole lot up, there was at least $170 worth of games in here if I was to buy these individually. Not bad. Now, these are all games I'm going to be adding into my collection. We'll kind of go over them real quick. So DDR Max 2, DDR Revolution Extreme, Magic's Music Maker, which I've heard good things about this, so I definitely want to try it and see how it is. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. This is a red label. I always do still put red labels in my collection because eventually I do get those in black label, so it's more of just swapping it out. and going, oh, cool, okay, cool, I have this. So it kind of gives me an idea of what to look for when I'm looking for games. So Medal of Honor Frontline, I don't have that right now. I do have it in the Medal of Honor collection, I believe, so I'll have to check. 007 Agent Under Fire, Daredevil, Top Gear Daredevil. This game was not priced very well. I think it was like a $3 game, so it must not be a very good game. Guilty Gear X2, it's like a fighting game. Not a game I'd probably play, but like I mentioned in my game collection video, I'm going for a full PlayStation 2 North American set. Matrix Path of Neo. I love the first Matrix game that was on the PlayStation 2, so this is definitely really cool. I had the Enter the Matrix game. It's a pretty neat game. I really like it, but I love the way the cover looks. It like shimmers. It's so cool. Brothers in Arms, Earned in Blood. This is a based on true story game. I'll be excited to play that. This is a brand new game. It's actually never been opened. The only thing that has been opened is the plastic seal that would have been around this. But otherwise, this top piece has never been opened. Like the label has not been pulled off at all, so it's completely sealed in there. I can see the game in there along with the manual. So that is actually really cool that I have a brand new game. I believe this is the first brand new PlayStation 2 game I have ever had, as a game collector. So I'm super excited about that. Supercar Street Challenge, which kind of seemed like a really neat game. And Need for Speed Underground 2. I actually don't have this. I have the first Underground game. I don't have the second one. So I'll be so happy to welcome these games into my collection. One more game to add to this stack. This one I actually had growing up and I didn't realize it. Madden 2005. I don't know why specifically, but I've had a lot of different experiences with people in the PlayStation 2 subreddit who have played this exact same game and have really good memories of it. So I definitely want to keep that. I didn't realize that was the 2005 version. So technically 14 games right there that I'm going to keep. Moving on to this next stack. This is all of the games that I'm pretty much just going to sell because I already have copies of them. Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. This is a greatest hits copy. I already have a black label. Not really worried about that. Ace Combat 04. Already have a greatest hits version of this. So, but my copy is honestly in slightly better condition. So don't really need this either. Need for Speed Underground, already have a copy of this, and honestly I thought my copy was in slightly better condition, so don't need this either. And Burnout, the original Burnout. This is a really fun game, and honestly I already have this in my collection, so I don't need it. These are games I'm going to be switching out from the ones currently in my collection, just mainly because these are in slightly better condition than the other games. The first one, Enter the Matrix, already have this in my collection. But this one's in slightly better shape despite having this little sticker residue at the top. I think I can get most of that off, so I'm not super worried about that. But this is still in better condition than mine. Mine has like this weird spotting to it. It's almost like there's liquid under the cover, but there's not. I've cleaned it up and I still can't get it to go away, so I don't know what to do with that is. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. I actually have a red label of this, so I was really excited to get a black label. Really stoked about that. Spider-Man. I actually already have this game in black label, but I actually liked how this one looked a little bit better. It's actually in slightly better condition than my current copy, and it's got the booklet. So that's something I really care about. Trying to get stuff case and box. It doesn't really bother me if I don't, but And then the last game is DDR Max. I already have this game, but this one's in slightly better condition than my current copy. So I don't have the exact prices of all the games here. This is something I definitely want to get prepared for the next video. But this is about $40 in games. If I average $5 per game, honestly, a lot of these games are actually worth more than $5. But $5 per game, that's about $40 right there. Honestly, I think it's probably more in the $50 to $60 range. Really just kind of depends how I price everything. And then the console is probably worth about $50. If I pair it with a controller and a memory card, I think I could probably get a good amount of money for it. I can also throw in some of my other kind of really bad condition games with it too. All in all, I'm pretty confident I can make my money back, if not make profit. I really think I got a really good lot, and honestly, I'll probably sell this bag. I'm not really sure. I really want to keep it, but my girlfriend's telling me no, so I'll probably end up selling it. Honestly, it's in really good shape, but we'll just kind of have to see. Honestly, I think this is probably like a $20 bag, maybe a $30 bag. I'll have to check eBay, but the last time I checked on my other bag was, I think, $30 shipped, and it was in just about the same shape as my current one. So I think this one will probably be about the same. So 20, 50, and then, you know, we got $40 of games. You know, that's not a bad amount of money right there. I've made my money back, and I've gained games in the long run, which is really great. This is a pretty good method of picking up games for your collection. And like I said, I really think this series will kind of show you this is the best way to get games. If you are really serious about game collecting and you don't want to spend very much money, this is how I've been getting most of my games for free. So perpetually I've been spending the same $100 that I have been for several months. Now, not to say that I've spent a couple $100 on my collection, because I have. There's some games that I have just bought outright, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, buy the games that you know you're going to play right away. But if you're going for a full North American set like I am, you know, this is a great way to fill out your collection, especially picking up games that you want but you don't want to spend that premium on. And that is the best way to collect, in my personal opinion, because this filled out my collection very nicely. So I'm so excited about this. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Put in the comment section what you guys would like to see. I'm going to try and not focus mainly on PlayStation 2, but since, you know, the majority of my collection is PlayStation 2, that's probably where most of my pickups are going to be focused. But I will be doing other PlayStations than just the PlayStation 2. I'm going to try to do PlayStation 1, 3, and 4. Maybe try to do some Wii pickups. That would be a good one. NES, Super NES, but we'll just kind of have to see how everything plays out. Other than that, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.